Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing today? So, I have come up with some ideas for my video channel. I am going to do a weekly cooking video. I don't know how it's going to take. I don't know if people are going to like it or anything, but I thought I'd give it a try and see what kind of views I get on it. I'm a pretty good cook. I have some ideas already for the first 4 or 5 episodes of that. And I am going to start a series about my life. And they're going to be about 5-minute episodes. And I'm going to talk about each phase of my life. Starting right back at the very, very beginning. I remember that stuff like it's nothing. But I have a script written for it. And I have to read it. Because I'm not very good at talking, as you noticed. As you already know, I say and so and all of that kind of stuff regularly. So I decided today was a pink day. I had a doctor's appointment. Well, I had to go for an ultrasound yesterday. I have a stone in my bile duct, and to get it removed, the doctor that is going to be performing the ERCP on me requires an ultrasound so that they know what they're looking at. And anyway, so I had to do that yesterday. But I went through my wardrobe, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't worn yet. So this is one of the outfits that I put together. I love the skirt. I love pink. As everybody knows, I love pink. This top I just got recently from Shein. The colors of it are what really, really turned me on to it. I would prefer that it be a deeper V-neck, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm wearing a new pair of shoes that I got. I really like them. My old shoes that I was always wearing, one of the straps broke across the toe. It had 2 straps that went across the toe. One of them broke. And it just feels really, really uncomfortable, and it hurts my feet to wear them. So I decided I bought 3 pairs of shoes. I bought these ones. And I bought a pair of stilettos with a 4-inch heel. These are only 3-inch. I've done a little bit of walking in the stilettos. I'm not that great at it, so until I get better at it, I won't be wearing them in front of the camera. Anyways, so the name of my story series that I'm going to be starting is called My Femme Truth. And it's basically going to be each stage of my life that where it all started, where the feminine side of me started to come out, to finally becoming Charlise and right up till the current day. So I hope you enjoy that. I'll give you a slight model of my outfit. And now I am going to go to my computer. My kitty wants in. Come on. You want to come in? Yeah. She's kind of a scaredy cat. Here she comes. This is Bliss. She's my wife's cat. My wife picked her, and then we decided that we wanted to get her a buddy. So then we got Leia. So anyways, so now I am going to go to my computer and I'm going to switch I'm going to move my camera. I'm not going to switch to Zoom. I'm going to go to my camera. So just bear with me a few minutes and I will return. Hi, I'm Charlise. Welcome to My Femme Truth. My personal story as a bigender person who started cross-dressing in my 50s. But really, the journey started decades earlier, back when I was just a quiet teenager growing up in Vancouver. I was 16 when it really hit me. I had known for a while that I was different, but that year, it became something I couldn't shake, something I couldn't hide from anymore. It started in small moments. Home alone after school. The townhouse still and quiet. My mom would be at work, and I'd wander into her room like a magnet was pulling me. The closet, her drawers, not in a creepy way, just drawn, curious, needy. Her nylons were the first thing I tried on. I still remember how the fabric glided over my legs like a second skin, smooth, light, like I'd slipped into another version of myself. Then it was her jeans. Women's jeans just felt better, softer, snugger, like they understood my body more than the stiff, boxy boys' clothes I was supposed to wear. I'd slide them over my hips, and suddenly I didn't feel awkward or gangly anymore. I felt aligned. And then one day, I did something I had never dared before. I wore her clothes to school. Not everything. I wasn't out to get caught. I was terrified of being found out. But I layered, nylons under her jeans, a silk pair of panties beneath it all. Sometimes one of her soft t-shirts. No one knew, and yet I knew. That made all the difference. I'd sit in class with this tiny, quiet thrill running through me. A private little truth hiding underneath the surface. When I walked down the hall, it was like I was in on a secret no one else knew. It wasn't just being a rebellion. It was survival. It was identity. Even if I didn't have the language for it yet. One afternoon, I went further. I dressed fully at home. Jeans, nylons, blouse. even a little perfume. I remember catching my reflection in the mirror and stopping cold. I looked like me, not the version everyone saw, not the boy I was pretending to be. The face was still mine, but softer. The way the blouse framed my shoulders, how the fabric clung gently around my waist, how the jeans hugged my hip instead of hiding them. I tilted my chin. I smiled. That was the first time I saw Charlise's beginning. She didn't have a name yet, but she was there. And then I heard keys in the door. Panic. Full body terror. Clothes off. Thrown in the laundry. I scrubbed the scent of perfume from my skin like it was a poison. Heart racing, ears burning, pretending I'd been doing homework the whole time. That night, I smiled at dinner, ate with my family, said goodnight like nothing had happened, but everything had. Because now I had a taste of who I was. And once you've seen her, once you've seen yourself, you can't unsee it. Thanks for listening to Chapter 1 of My Femme Truth. Next week, I will share the long, silent years that followed the decades I spent trying to bury Charlise, and how I played the role of a man so well that even I almost believed it. Until then, this is Charlise, and this is My Femme Truth. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now. Mwah.